So the question was, is trading stocks and or options allowed? Let me give you an example of, well, the short answer is yes. The longer answer is it depends. And it depends on a few things. When we look at a company that we want to buy the stock of, we have to make sure that number one, its business activities are permissible. Therefore, it's impermissible for a Muslim to purchase shares of a company like Anheuser-Busch or Heinz or any other sort of entertainment, what they call in the stock market, sin stocks. Anything that produces something which is haram, profits off of something which is haram as their primary earning activity is impermissible. Secondly, you have to not only look at the activities that they do, but also how they manage their finances. Because if the activities are permissible, but the finances are being invested in things which are interest-bearing, and that's where their money is coming from, then it also renders it impermissible. I'll give you an example. Right now, there are space exploration companies that have started, correct? Like Virgin Galactic, ticker symbol SPCE. Somebody says, going to space, spaceships, taking things to space. What would you guys say, permissible or impermissible? Permissible, it's a service, but where does the majority of their money come from? They have a very small amount of revenue that comes from facilitating government space exploration and commercial space exploration, and maybe 85% of all of the money that they make comes from interest that they keep from the money investors had put with them in the bank. So this renders it impermissible because the majority of what they do comes from something which is impermissible. So you have to look at the business activities, and then you have to look at the financial management, how they're managing their debt, how they're managing interest-bearing securities. And then thirdly, you need to look at the ethical dimension. What sort of effect are they having on the world around them? What sort of things do they support? If a company supports occupation and the stealing of land from our brothers and sisters, or in Palestine, or the use of slave labor from our brothers and sisters, the Uyghurs in China, then it's impermissible to invest with that company, even if their activities are halal, even if they don't have any interest or anything haram on the books. Why? Because we are ordered by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, وَتَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى وَلَا تَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْإِثْمِ وَالْعُدْوَانِ. Help each other in righteousness and good, and do not help each other with sin and transgression. So a Muslim that invests in the stock market needs to take the time to educate themselves about the stocks that they invest in and do due diligence on them. And the best person that I know to teach you this is a brother by the name of Mujahid Valdez. Okay, V-A-L-D-E-S, Juan Valdez. Mujahid Valdez. He's been trading. He's very particular about halal and haram. He's a friend of mine as well, and I highly recommend. He puts out free courses for Muslims to learn how to trade, and trade doing it the halal way, and he's done so for the past 10, 15 years. So I would look him up. As far as options, if the option contract is written on a stock that is permissible, then it is permissible to buy and trade that contract. Wallahu ta'ala a'lam.
Okay, last